In Kenya, as in many parts of Africa and the world, alcoholism remains a serious social issue. It is especially prevalent in central Kenya, where many unemployed youths turn to alcohol, leading to widespread abuse. This not only impacts their lives, but also affects their families and the communities around them. For many men, addiction is more than a habit. It is a prison. Alcohol, drugs, and other substances become an escape, but often at a devastating cost. It is a vice not gone unnoticed, but one which has attracted the attention from within the community. Here is a story of two ladies who are helping men, both young and old, to embark on a journey to sobriety. I set foot to see what they do every Wednesday, and here is their story.
My name is Lefred Perry Njeri. I am the senior pastor of this church, Hope Build Temple. And we run a program here called Sober Life Crusaders. And the reason why we began the program is because there has been so many deaths out of alcohol and related issues. And also as a result of young men hanging themselves. There is a case in point, and it was all over in the media, where two young men hanged themselves. One was told that your cousin has hanged himself. In disbelief, he ran only to find his cousin dazzling down, on a rope in his house. He also ran to his house and committed suicide. There have been many cases of suicide around here. And also alcohol-related complications. And we were like, what can we do? This is not right. Can we help in any way? So we offered this church as a venue so that we could do a community rehabilitation program. And that is, we call it Sober Life Crusaders. We are only advocating for sober life.
Her colleague did not just stumble on the Sober Life Crusaders program, but she joined hands with Reverend Perry after seeing what addiction did to her sons.
My name is Jane Modiga. Why am I involved in this? Number one is part of my role from my Christian perspective, that as Christians, we need to look at what are the issues that are affecting our society, and what are the things that are making so many young people not even go to church. And because of that, one of the reasons why a lot of young people are not going to church is because they are busy somewhere. And where is this that they are busy? Number three, I'm a parent. I'm a mother of 3 sons, and 2 of my sons are, highly affected by drug addiction and alcohol.
Nestled in the edges of Ndumberi town, Hope Beyond Temple serves as the sanctuary to those who are seeking to break the shackles of addiction. It is a program that is attracting young and old, both men and women. But what is the approach that Reverend Perry and Jane are using to get people struggling with alcohol addiction to the Sober Life Crusaders?
Every Wednesday, we bring together here people who are in alcoholism, people who are in drug addiction, and just offer them lunch. That's how we started. Just show love. In the process of before you get lunch, before you do this, we have time to fellowship, to sing, to dance together. And out of that, we mobilized professional counselors and even people within the Christian fold that have the commitment or the passion to work with these people. So that's how we started it off.
We normally talk to them about the importance of not indulging in alcohol and even in other drugs. And, we have professionals around here. We have counselors, we have doctors, we also have pastors. And we have come all together so that we can fight these fights. And we are making progress. Although we only started last year in October, we've seen people who have started a journey. We cannot say like completely somebody has stopped, because it is never easy. It normally takes determination. It takes God. It takes a decision. And for somebody who is an alcoholic, they can't tell you, I have stopped, just because they have not taken for 1 month. They can be off the alcohol or their drug of choice for 3 months, and then they relapse.
According to Jane, one of the biggest contributors of alcoholism amongst the youth in this area is parents of the affected burying their hands in the sand.
Parents denial, feeling like, no, my son could not be in it. And especially when they are very young. When they are young, you can't imagine you're a young child, your son in high school is into drug addiction and all that. So it becomes, you don't want to accept it. And so even the ability to be able to address it becomes a challenge.
Reverend Perry says that alcoholism may or may not start early, but also points out that peer pressure is among the things that lead to alcohol addiction. It is something evidenced by one of the pastors within the program.
Kwa majina yangu naitwa Pastor George Vari Kiroko, kwetu ni hapa Dumberi. Nilirudi nyuma nikajichanganya na ulevi. Mahali niliporudi nyuma nilikuta hata wale walevi, wauzaji wa pombe, nilikuta wengine ni wazee wa kanisa. Na katika hali ile ningeingia kwa baa, nikiitisa chupa moja, walikuwa wanatazama tu rebo gani ambayo ninatumia. Naona nimeletewa zingine. Nashangaa, nauliza nani ameninunulia. Kumbe wanataka kuona pasta ambaye amelewa na amekuwa amemlevi chakari. Sana hapa kwetu Dumberi, pombe imeingia mizizi hata makanisani. Wengi wao wanasema ndio inatoa dhabihu, lakini ningependa kuambia kweli ya kwamba Mungu hawezi akajichanganya yeye mwenyewe. Tumekuwa tukiwaonyesha upendo, kwa sababu hao watu ambao addicted ni watu wanaonekana kama ni outcast, lakini wanapokuja hapa kanisani wanasikia matamshi tofauti. Wanasikia wewe ni mtu wa maana, wewe Mungu anakupenda, wanarishwa, wanaonyeshwa furaha na upendo wa kweli. Kwa mtu ambaye ana struggle na addiction, kitu moja ningependa kumwambia, kuna ile kitu inaitwa uamuzi kamili, making a strong decision.
Lack of jobs amongst the youth is among the things that she says lead to the rise in alcohol addiction. The program has seen consistency from some participants, but for others, the journey is not easy. In the journey to recovery, the role of the family cannot be ignored. Empathy, emotional support, and understanding, devoid of judgment, is key.
The family has a role to play by ensuring that they are very close. They remain very close to their children. If it is a husband who drinks, it's also good to make sure that they are not frustrated. Sometimes it is beyond anybody. Sometimes it's not possible. It goes beyond what any family member can do.
And when should the talk about alcohol and substance abuse start?
Parents should start talking to their children as young as possible. The reason is, you see, somebody has built a very big rental facility. It has so many families in that rental facility. And then at the entrance of that rental facility, there is a RICA, wine and spirit, outlet. So as children get out, the first thing that they get is not even to buy bread, it is to buy alcohol. That is where we start. So parent as early as possible, they need and they must start to talk to the children that this thing, as much as you are seeing them being sold in that particular shop, they are not good. This is what they do, and you should keep away from them.
Those that I spoke to gave a story of hope after getting into the program.
Sasa since I came here, nimeanza kurealize kama saa hii ningekuwa mlevi kabisa. Sinaona nimetulia. From there, there's a lot of peace here. You meet with other people wenye wabaya kukuliko. Unaona? So unaona wana change pole pole.
Hii program nilianza last year. Nilikuwa nakunywa sana by the way. Lakini round hii reduce.
Acha niseme tu nikikuja hapa nilikuwa mlevi wa kawaida. Tangu nianze kukuja hapa nimeona mabadiliko. Ile nilikuwa nakunywa sana, sasa hii niko sawa, sikunywi sana. Tunauliza Sunday ifike nikuje kanisa. Nilianza tarehe 25 hadi saa hii. Na sisi kutoka na nimeleta bado watu wengine na naona wanabadilika bado. Kuna daktari alikuja hapa tukasoma, akasema tupeleke watu wapimwe. Na kuna wenye wameitikia na wameenda, so tunaona mabadiliko.
Besides having a fellowship and helping these men and women get off the alcoholism wagon, Reverend Perry and Jane offer them lunch, which mostly come from well-wishers, and also food banking. Since its inception, Sober Life Crusaders has continued to grow. But the challenge is trying to find ways of empowering these people so that they eke a living and completely forget about the alcohol.
As people start being reformed, you don't want them to be reformed and then they're just idle. One of the things you're looking at is, can we be able to get these people to occupation? Some of them are saying we could go for driving school, we could go and get some vocational courses. Others are willing to go and, they start some small businesses. For example, we have got people who have done electrical, people who have done mechanical, people who have done carpentry. How can we be able to empower these people to be able to start those small skills?
It is the impact they are looking forward to, and even expanding the program for caregivers, especially with families whose relatives are into addiction.
So we'd want to start a program for care. And this one you're looking at once per month, we'll be having a forum for caregivers, the mothers, the parent, and the like. Because by the end of the day, they're the people who are still supporting these people.
As one of the Sober Life Crusaders, she did not fall short of words of advice to anyone or a family that is dealing with addiction.
I think it's just about love and supporting this particular person. Love in that if you have a brother, for example, who is in addiction, you will not send this brother away from home. You must support him. Continue emphasizing to him there is need for you to change and there is need for you to take responsibility. Give them the support that you can.
There is somebody out there who can do something, and definitely it is the government. Because this drug of choice and the alcohol is so available that as long as you want to take, in fact, even when you don't want to take, it is getting you even where you are. So you find that, people simply get introduced, they get used, and they get addicted.
Breaking free from addiction isn't just about willpower. It is about support, access to treatment, and a shift in mindset. For many, the road to recovery is long and challenging, but as we've seen, it is possible. The shackles of addiction can be broken, and with the right help, a new beginning is always within reach.